What's up, PokeMoshPit? I am SuperBlah411, and I am here with a Gen 3 battle against FizzyStarDust, the one, the only. And my phone just went off, and you're a douchebag. So, fuck, it's magnitude. Okay. Yeah, nobody really likes that guy. So this is a Gen 3 battle, if you haven't noticed already. And it's a roulette. I'm using his save file because mine deleted itself for some reason. But whatever. I go for the taunt because I figure Regice wouldn't like to be taunted, but he switches into Blaziken, which is stupid because he can kill me with a Sky Uppercut, so I have to switch. And if I don't switch, then I'll die, and dying is bad, and that's how you lose the game. So I go out into Quidpert, who is named Quidpert for reasons being a inside joke about the word quid, which is funny to Americans. Um, Nonetheless, I decide to go for the Earthquake, and he's going to switch into Celebi. And I'm like, I figured he had a Celebi because we only have 30 Pokemon each, and the chances that he got one are high, but I didn't want to overpredict this early, especially if he had, like, Hidden Power Grass or something. That would have been terrible. And, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Cognitive thought processes need to be reconsidered before said, or else you can seem stupid. So I go out into my Frieza because I predict the Calm Mind, and I run Psych Up on my Regices. I made all these sets, and I gave them to Fizz, so I know them all, really, so I kind of had a little bit of an advantage, but not much that actually mattered. I go for the Psych Up to copy some stat changes, and now I'm going to go for the T-Bolt. I figure, I can't sacrifice anything on the switch, so I may as well just stay in and go for some T-Bolts. Ultimately Death Firing my Regice. And he's going to keep setting up Swords Dances, but I'm perfectly okay because after the first Swords Dance it didn't matter because he can kill me with one hit anyway. And now it's letting me get some damage on him and then make revenge killing with my Aerodactyl that much easier. So yes, that was good. That was good stuff. Good. Good. Okay. So I'm looking now. I have to see if I can outspeed. I have Aerodactyl, which will automatically outspeed, but it's choice banded, so there's that whole you're going to be locked into something, and then he's going to have the next turn to be able to do whatever the hell he wants. Though I have Heracross, who could potentially outspeed, I didn't want to risk it, so I go for the Aerodactyl because it's safe, and Terrorize will now use Hidden Power Flying because Hidden Power Flying is a physical move, and Aerodactyl needs it for stab. I don't think Aerial Ace, it got Aerial. Did it get Aerial Ace? I don't think so. If it got Aerial Ace, I don't see why it does get Aerial Ace, but that doesn't make sense. Oh well, blame Smogon because it's Smogon set. Oh, that's why, because it goes to Hidden Power 70. I'm an idiot. Okay. Alright, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna forget I just went through all that because that made me sound slightly retarded. I go into my poop stank because wet poop stank doesn't afraid of anything, really. Wet poop stank can take down anything in the world. I'm gonna go for the Moonlight. He's gonna miss the Hydro Pump, and then my thought is that it didn't matter. Unless he got a crit, it would have killed me. Maybe not. I don't think it may have. But even after one, I would have still went to like fullish with Leftovers and Moonlight combined. And now he predicts me to do something. I don't know why the freak did I... If I just cursed, it would have been over. But nonetheless, I go for the Baton Pass now. I do live because of the one curse that I did have, but I would have had like a bunch more health left. And we're going to see how this comes into play later. I go into my Alex Cross because if you saw Alex Cross, like I think he was Morgan Freeman in Along Came a Spider, which was actually a really good movie and a good book too. So you should go check those out because they're like, I don't know, stuff. I'm going to set up the sub here because I have +1. defense and attack. So he's going to want to switch out because he's choice banded, and I know that he's choice banded. So he can't bluff. He can't bluff, yo. He goes out into Fringe, and I'm like, fucking Jesus Christ. I don't like Suicune at all. Partly because I go for the Focus Punch, and the Focus Punch fails to kill the Suicune. It's going to do vaginal damage only, so it cannot reproduce. Hence the reason the gender sign is no longer on Suicune, because it no longer has a vagina. It got destroyed by my fist. And I go out into Poop Stank, who will be my death fodder, but look, it doesn't kill it. It only does like 65 damage ish. And if I had that other curse, then I would have been able to live and Moonlight, yada yada yada, been at full baton passed around and all that stuff, and probably swept them and then won the game and then went home happy. However, it does not, and I have to find another way to win. So I go into my Terrorize, who fails to do anything right because it's an Aerodactyl, and everyone knows that Aerodactyl's bad. So I go for the Rock Slide, and it doesn't kill it, but I knew it wasn't going to kill for some reason, but I just decided, maybe I'll get the flinch or whatever. But I live the Surf, which is good news, and I go for the Rock Slide, and it's going to take him out because he only has a little bit of HP left and all that jazz, but good thing I didn't miss, or else I would have probably threw my computer out the window and then went to sleep or something. He goes into Zeddy-chan, which is also another inside joke with NBZ, who I have a lot of inside jokes with. It's like more... Never mind. I don't want to make any more vagina jokes. I'm already good for those this video. That Brick Break did a lot. And then I realized that I don't think that I run any defense EVs, and I died. So Quidbert goes down, and I really miss Quidbert because Quidbert would have been awesome. However, I do have Dragon Quest, and this is where the game gets really wacky. I know he's gonna switch, just because he's like, it's a Milotic. It probably is gonna be bulky as hell. Fortunately, I'm a special wall, but I missed the Hypnosis. I'm like, you know what, 70% accurate, not a big deal. He's gonna go for the Thunderbolt here. It's no way in hell gonna be a 2-hit KO because I said so. And I missed the Hypnosis again. And I'm like, you know what? All right, it's not a big deal. It's not a 2-hit KO. I have Recover. It's not a big deal, really. Promise. So I go for the Hypnosis again, and I hit it this time, which is good. Why did I keep going for it? Because I wanted him to switch. I just want him to get out of there. I go for the Ice Beam now to hit the incoming Celebi, because I would have to utilize some strategy like that in order to take down the Celebi. Okay, so this is where it gets going. Starmie's no longer asleep because of Natural Cure. I'm going to go for the Recover because I know I can live Psychic, and that's what happens. I live the Psychic, and I recover all the way back up into the green, and he is onion.comming, and he got the freaking nuts team. It's ridiculous. I'm going to go for the Hypnosis, and I miss the Hypnosis. So if you're keeping count at home, I have missed 3 and hit 1. Right. I go for the Ice Beam this time because I'm like, you know what? I've had enough of this bullshit. I just want to go for a crit because I deserve a crit with all this freaking hacks. It's ridiculous. Didn't get a crit, didn't get a freeze. What are you going to do? Jeez. I don't know. I needed to rhyme. I felt pressured to get it in. That's what she said. Okay. So he's going to go for the Psychic. It does not kill me because he sucks at life. And I don't do anything else with the freaking Ice Beam. It's just useless. Okay. So now I'm thinking, alright, I can probably live another hit. I'm just going to go for the Hypnosis. And hopefully I hit. And I live with 9, and I hit the Hypnosis and just... Yes. Knock him down. Knock him down and go to town. Alright, so now he's either going to stay in or I recover because I want health back, obviously. Now he's going to try to stay in, wake up, get the baton pass off. Though I get the freaking sleep here, which is good because with my luck, he would have had a first turn wake, and I would have lost the game and then cried and talked about my feelings to somebody that didn't care. Yes, so I'm going to take a risk that he's not going to wake up, and I'm going to go out into my Paterize, because I say Paterize because I feel the P is forgotten sometimes, so we should say the Paterize. I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Flying, and it's going to kill the Celebi, so we dodged a huge bullet there. Yeah, we dodged a bullet. He goes into Frieza, and I can't touch the Frieza, so I'm going to go into Dragon Quest. And silly him, he went for the Ice Beam. It did not make sense there. Thunderbolt is super effective, and it would kill. I don't, that one is just a confusing move. So I missed the Hypnosis there. So I think that's 2 hits, 4 misses, or something. Ridiculous. Somebody tell Fire Red that it's doing the whole accuracy wrong. It should be like 4 hits and 2 misses. Even though I wouldn't have had all those attempts if it just hit the first time. So I'm going to play the game where I'm just going to keep recovering and trying to hit a Hypnosis because I never hit Hypnosis and I miss again. So I missed the Hypnosis there, and it's going to bring me down. Lucky I didn't get Parahacks. I didn't even think about that. I just was not even paying attention to the Parahacks at all. Right. So he's gonna keep thunderbolting me because I can't really touch him, and he can just keep thunderbolting until I die. He's eventually gonna get a crit or a para or something. So I go for the Hypnosis again, and we're gonna see if it hits, and it actually does hit, and that was actually shocking. Now, when I finally got him hypnotized, I was like, okay, what was the point of that? Now he has a switch. He goes out to Starwee, and I'm going to get up the Recover to get back to nearly full health. And after lefties, we are actually at full health, so haha. Okay, so I go into my Terrorize, and I Death Fodder him. And I'm trying to think of why I Death Foddered it. Personally, I think that Milotic would have been less useful, and I should have just left him in to die. I go into Heracross, knowing full well that I could take any attack, and I'm just going to go for the Mega Horn. And he goes for the Hydro Pump, right? And I live with 88 HP, and then hit him with a not Swarm. Swarm? Is it Swarm? Yeah, Swarm. Swarm, Mega Horn, and he dies. And, okay, he goes into Zeddy-Jam, and this is what it's like freaking... Anyway, hey guys, it's wild. So, I switch out, and I did not need to switch out whatsoever. At all. Not even a little bit. I was faster, and I don't know why I switched out. It was just... And he's just going to 2-hit KO me. And I don't know what I was thinking. I can't possibly begin to think of a reason why I switched. I don't even know. I just go out into my Alex Cross, which is my last guy. I get some HP back. I'm not in Swarm range anymore. And it's over now because I'm going to Mega Horn. He's going to die. And he is going to go into his sleeping Regice. Alright, I'm thinking, alright, if I can just get the sub up, I just need 1 turn of sweep. Yes, 1 turn of sleep, and I'll win the game. So I go for the sub, and what do you know? He gets the first turn weak. So he's going to kill me, and I can't touch him. So good game, FizzyStarDust. Comment, rate, sub, everybody. I love you all, and you are all individually special and better than the next person. And if you are the next person, then you are better than that other person that is better than you. So you're all good and stuff. So, yes, I love you all. Goodbye.